right. We live, baby. We live. Okay. My goodness. What is going on out there? Oh, man. Hello, everyone. Whew. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. Let's see what we want to watch today, guys. My son, as usual, being himself. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, wherever it is that you are. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Blanco, you're walking the dog. What what kind of dog do you have? Man, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for spending some time with me today. Got a little bit of unfortunate news. The wife has COVID, and I think it has spread to me. So, gonna be spending some time with you guys today, for sure. Like, how are we still getting COVID in 2024? How? I got a headache. No sinus issues, thankfully. Just body aches, chill, stuff like that. But I'm doing what I need to do. Vitamin C, elderberry, etc., etc. I will be fine, though. Do not feel bad for me. I will be okay. Just taking things one day at a time. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah, Renee, I'm sorry, I'm sick too. It's all good, though. Like I said, don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Don't worry. Don't you worry your little heart. Alphonso will be fine. Alphonso is going to be just fine. Just fine. All right. Good evening, all the way from Israel. Holly from Wisconsin. What's going on? Another one of my favorite states. Good to see you guys. Really is good to see you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me today. If you guys missed it when I just said the wife has COVID and it is spreading to me But that's okay, because my full-time job is this, so I don't have to go nowhere. I'm good. I am good to go. I'm all right. It's very good to see you guys, though. Very good. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, guys. Help out the algorithm a bit so we can get more of our community in here. Spend some time with us here today. So today, because I'm pretty sure I have COVID as well, and my wife obviously has it, got a positive test. I thought it would be a great idea to do a little bit of a lighter kind of live stream. I'm not gonna go through like the next witness in the trial today. My head already hurts, so instead I'm gonna kind of focus on just like the lowlights of the trial, I would call them, because I don't want to call them highlights, just like Judge Darrell said, like maybe not highlights, lowlights of the trial. Darrell Brooks animation, yellow shirt day, stuff like that. Let's just have some fun today. Let's raise our spirits a little bit today, so we don't have to deal with all the irritation that Darrell Brooks brings us. All right. Just waiting for some more of our community to get in here before I get started. So, what's everybody doing today? What's on the itinerary? It is Tuesday. It's the middle of the week. Is anybody at work today? Anybody cooking today? Maybe tending to their garden, something like that. Paula, you caught alive all the way from South Wales. Let's go. Welcome. Everybody, welcome Paula. I hope that's how you say that. Is it Paula or Paula? I know like it can differ depending on where you're from. So, you let me know. Ooh, man. I got this hoodie on and everything, and I'm still cold. This is crazy. Oh, Carrie's got a cleaning day going. Okay, this is what's up. That is what's up. We need one of those. Super Kelly is dog training all day. What do you mean? Do you actually train dogs, or like are you training your dog? Like what? That's super interesting. I want to know about that. Adam's working. Holly's working. Anita's busy praying for me. I appreciate it, Anita. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna recover. This isn't our first time having COVID, the three of us together, but it's the first time in like 2 years, so that's good. I guess like a nice little break from COVID. Okay, so it's just Paula. Okay, cool. Paula is here, all the way from South Wales, UK. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, Super Callie's a professional dog trainer. Nice. What's the most challenging thing about being a professional dog trainer? And what's the easiest thing? 60 degrees this week in Colorado. Let's go. Carrie, are you a Coach Prime fan? I'm a Coach Prime fan. I love that man. You know what, Anita? I'm glad I can give you some type of entertainment throughout the day. I'm glad I can do that for you. That's what this is all about, guys. We're just spending some time together, right? We all got these different situations that we're dealing with and everything, and if we can help each other get through another day without pulling our hair out, that's what it's all about. That's blessings right there. Shonda, what's up? Shonda269. Carrie is a Coach Prime fan. Coach Prime, man. I love that man. I love that man. I knew people were just waiting for him to go on some type of losing streak so they could start, dogging on him and everything. But they better get him while they can, because that Colorado team is never going to be that bad again, ever. Not as long as he's there. Promise you. Paula is cooking dinner. What you cooking, Paula? What you cooking? Carrie, you're not a Broncos fan. Really? Who do you root for? As you guys know, I'm a Packers fan. Go Packers, go Waukesha, go Wisconsin, go Badgers, go everything up there. I'm not even from there. I just love the area. I just do. Some of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life live in Wisconsin. Whew. Indiana. And it's raining, and more rain. What part of Indiana? Oh, you're a Patriots fan. Okay. Gotcha. I get it. I get it. Finished work for today. It's 5:10 p.m. here in Northwest England. Wow, it's got to be cold up there, right? Yeah, that's got to be kind of crazy. Broncos fans, not so nice. One of my closest mentors is a Broncos fan. Yeah, he's diehard. He's been going through it the past few years though. That's the past decade really since. When did they win the Super Bowl? 2015. So yeah, it's almost been a decade of just terrible football play at Sports Authority Field. I don't even think it's called that anymore. I don't even think it's called that anymore. Most challenging thing, people who want an immediate fix and want to use punishment as a way to train. Yeah, I think a lot of us tend to resort to that, unfortunately, because we don't know any better. But I'm a cat person anyway, and like they tear stuff up, cause chaos, all types of stuff, but I love them. Like they're perfect. I don't really need an animal that I can control. I want an animal that's like a true companion. I feel like that's what cats are. You know, no shade on dogs. It's just stuff you get from cats that you're not going to get from dogs. Like that independence and, you know, things like that. Ooh, man. Shonda had COVID the second week of January. You were down about 10 days. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I can't afford to be down 10 days now. I got stuff to do. We got to move up out of here. We got packing to do, all types of stuff. Yeah. Cannot have that. Got a lot of stuff to do. All right, Blanco's finally home. Is that my son? Let me open this door. Cool. She's doing a medical appointment for Zane so he can get a refill on his asthma medication. Alexandria, Indiana. I have no idea where that is. I'm not even going to hold you. No idea where that is. Man. Those of you who just joined in, I may seem a little bit like less enthusiastic. That's because I have COVID. But I'm spending this time with you guys for sure. Yeah. It's been a chaotic few weeks, honestly, but we're pushing through it. Again, like I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me or for us or anything like that. It's just, you know, stuff that people go through. There's people going through worse. Do I wish I didn't have to go through this stuff? Absolutely, positively, yes. Like nobody wants COVID. Are you kidding me? But it's no, it's all good. We will live. Wifey's over there handling business. Love that girl, man. Love that girl. She had to have a coming to Jesus moment with me last night, though. So I was tripping. When I get kind of overwhelmed, frustrated, you know, there's like too much stuff going on. Like typically I handle stress kind of well, but like not really that well, honestly. Um, like she's in like the ER, like I wouldn't even say all the time, but like a lot more frequently than I am. Like, to put it in perspective, I think she's probably been in the ER like 15 times in the past 4 years. I've been in there twice. So just to give you like a little bit of a ratio. So like it stresses me out because I'm like, man, I can't control anything about this. Like, what am I supposed to do? And things like that. And I was not handling it well last night at all. No, she had been like throwing up and all types of stuff. And like I kind of thought that it was COVID because of our previous experience with COVID. I was like, this looks just like COVID looked like last time. But she had told her OBGYN, and her OBGYN is like, he's a good dude, don't get me wrong. And Greg, I will answer that question in just a second. He's a good dude, but he's not very good at delivering important information in a non-stressful way. And I think that's like a really important part of being a doctor. Like, stress can lead to more medical complications. So when you're delivering some type of news to people, like, I would really, really prefer if you do it calmly. You know what I mean? Like, stress the importance of the situation, but be calm. Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do a great job at that. Been a couple of situations throughout this pregnancy where he's like added more stress than, eliminating it, and it's been a little frustrating dealing with him. So I was pretty ticked off last night, and I think I was redirecting my annoyance and my anger in the wrong direction. So we talked about it today though, so we're good. Me and the wife are good, but sometimes you have like those moments where wife, you got to bring you back down to earth, put you in your place a little bit, right? It's all good though. We're partners. That's what we do for each other. We help ground each other. Okay, so my thoughts on Vince McMahon. First of all, how many of you know about the Vince McMahon situation to begin with? And if you don't, let me try to get you guys up to speed on Vince McMahon. First of all, is there anybody in here who has no idea who Vince McMahon is? Anybody who doesn't know who Vince McMahon is at all? RVD is hilarious. That's crazy. So for those of you who don't know, Vince McMahon is basically the father of World Wrestling Entertainment. You guys can see the belts on the wall. I'm a big fan. I was at the Royal Rumble on Saturday. I had a great time. Like, this scandal was not going to keep me from going to see wrestling. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Right? Like, I'm able to separate Vince McMahon from the rest of the WWE. So anyway, Vince McMahon is he was the majority owner of WWE. Things have changed a lot in the past few years with this merger of, the Endeavor and WWE, the TKO group. There's been a lot of stuff coming out about Vince McMahon in recent years. And a lot of it has to do with inappropriate sexual behavior. And the common theme that I've seen in all the lawsuits that have been filed, there have been a few. The common theme that I keep seeing is that Vince McMahon likes to take advantage of the women that work under him. And he likes to share them with his counterparts. The main one being Mr. John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis was the president of talent relations. So basically he he was one of the people who made like the final decisions on talent, like who's going to wrestle for the company, who are we releasing, who are we hiring, who are we bringing in, blah blah blah. That was his job. Him and Vince McMahon were being very, very naughty. I am not going to show the screenshots of the text messages. Sorry, my son is giggling. It's making me laugh. I'm not going to show the screenshots of the text messages that that Vince McMahon was sending, because they are the grossest, most vile things I think I've ever read in my life. And what's so crazy about it is this is a man excuse me, but this man is in his 80s, and he's texting like a 17-year-old who's never gotten any type of, loving before. So what basically happened is that there was this young lady named Janelle Grant, and she was working underneath Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon was basically pimping her out to the boys, in corporate. And honestly, it's one of those things you guys have to like really just take a look at it. Here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. Actually, I'm gonna put this link in here. That link, if you click on that, that will take you to every Vince McMahon story that has broken. This is what's called a dirt sheet. So if you guys aren't familiar with dirt sheets, a lot of times backstage news from the world of professional wrestling leaks out. And usually it's like innocent stuff like, oh, who's planned to win the Royal Rumble this year? What's the plan? What's WWE's plan for the WrestleMania main event this year? Like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But then you have stories like this where, it gets a lot more serious. But Vince McMahon is officially no longer a part of WWE, TKO, Endeavor, anything. He is absolutely done. At first, a few months ago, he had stepped away from the creative duties for WWE. And like all the fans rejoiced, because for the past 10 years, Vince McMahon has been horrible when it comes to creative. And by creative, we mean like the storylines, who to push, who's winning the matches. Because as you guys know, wrestling is scripted. It's not fake. Please do not call it fake. I wrestled. I know it's not fake, because my body can't do it anymore. If it was fake, I would still be doing it. It's not fake. It's scripted. The winners are chosen before the choreographed fight happens. But every time you get slammed on the mat, when you get hit with a chair, all that stuff, like, it's very painful. It hurts a lot, and it's not fake. There's nothing fake about it. And the condition that you have to be in, I was in the best shape of my life when I was wrestling, and then I got injured. I'd love to show you guys like some of that stuff actually. Let me show you guys something. That way you guys can kind of understand. I'm going to show you guys basically the spot that ended my career. Let's switch over here. Okay, I'm sure you guys can see this. I'm going to show you guys the spot that ended my career. This is on my Instagram, by the way. This is me in the referee shirt. The craziest part is, this spot was my idea. I came up with this, but I didn't realize every wrestling ring feels different. I didn't realize how different this ring was. I didn't realize how hard this ring actually was. But this is the spot that ended it. This is the last time I got in the ring. We were doing a Halloween show. They're pretending to be Kane and Undertaker. So this is what we call selling. If you see me on the mat right there, this is what we call selling, right? Everybody was like, oh my gosh, Alphonso, you sold that so well. Great job. Da 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 da. You did so great. And I'm sitting there like, I wish you guys understood. I'm not selling. I can't move. Like, I could not move. I could not move. My neck was kind of like stuck in place for a few weeks. My back was all messed up. It's a taxing business, man. It's a taxing business. So I never really made it to the big promotion, which is fine. I don't care. I never made it to a big promotion, but I did wrestle with a lot of different people who are going to big promotions in the near future. So it's really awesome. And of course, like I told you guys, Devon Dudley is he's a close friend of mine. He was my trainer. I met him through his school, and then we all just kind of hit it off in a big way. But before I got hurt, I want to show you guys a video of me wrestling without all that audio and stuff, because I don't want to get anything copywritten. Yeah, this is a video. So we're just working on some stuff. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jamie Noble. Wrestled in WWE for a long time, but this is me training with him. Gonna turn that audio off so we do not get copywritten. Yeah, he's teaching me how to take certain things correctly. And yes, every single thing hurts. Everything hurts. So please don't think that any of this feels like a pillow. If you look at the way a wrestling ring is built, it's a metal foundation, wood pallets underneath of it, and then one layer of foam, and then you have the cloth mat. But it's not soft. It's not soft at all. There are better places we call it bumping, which is when you hit the mat. There's better places to bump than others. You always want to bump towards the middle of the ring. That's where you want to be at. What else we got here? This is like my ring announcing stuff. This is me practicing my punches. That's Jake St. Patrick, who's going to be very successful in this business, man. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's awesome. He's awesome. I wish nothing but the best for that man. Like you meet very quality people, giving people in this business, and he's one of them for sure. And then this is Big Tito. Big Tito, right here. If you watch TNA just made a comeback. If you watch TNA, you'll see him in the near future. He's gonna be a big deal too. But this is me working out with him. You can see I'm gonna take a pretty good bump right there. Boom. Call that side headlock takeover. Another side headlock takeover. There's Jake St. Patrick again, being the referee. And watch this right here. We came up with that on the spot. The spot was to just throw him off and then have him shoulder block me, but he thought it would be a better idea to like hang on, which makes more sense psychologically, like in a wrestling match. But then, boom. And talking a little trash. Boom, another one. No, it didn't hurt that bad. I was selling that. But now I have the opportunity to give him the offense. Side headlock takeover, boom. My hair was a lot lower at this point, and it was also brown. Yeah, Super Kelly, when I say scripted, it's choreographed. So this is basically what people call the most violent form of Broadway, the most violent form of of stage play that you can have. So, as far as wrestling goes, like I'm never gonna not love wrestling. Like it is what it is. Like, I love this stuff. I absolutely love wrestling, and that's never gonna change. Vince McMahon cannot change that. But I think at the end of the day, like the stuff he did is so like grotesque that honestly it's just very disgusting what he did to that young lady. And actually, let me show you guys something. I just remembered I spoke on this a while back. And I'm going to show that to you guys right now. So I did a video about it. While I was going to Full Sail University, I did a video about it. And what I wanted to do was just kind of like speak on the fact that, Vince McMahon is able to get away with all this stuff because that's what we allow Vince McMahon to do. I think at the end of the day, like we can all definitely be grossed out by what Vince McMahon was doing, what he's been doing, all of that stuff. But I think at the end of the day as well, we have to understand that he's only doing what our pockets allow him to do. And that's the unfortunate fact of it. Here's this. Yes. We're going to watch this. All right. I want you guys to see this. This is where I spoke on this. It wasn't this situation, but it was a situation beforehand. So this is me with locks, red blazer, my favorite one. And this is a segment that I called The Final Bell. If you guys don't know, I'm a TV guy. That's why you guys like my voice so much. I've been doing this my whole life. So here's one of the things I put together. I think it's like one of my finest pieces of work.
All right, now I gotta preface this Final Bell by being very honest with you guys. When I first thought of speaking on this topic, honestly, I was timid because working for WWE has always been a dream of mine. So speaking out against the creator of the company might be foolish. I could burn that bridge before, honestly, it's even built. So I decided to be brave and approach the topic anyway, though. The whole stand for something or fall for anything mantra, so I dove right into it. I wrote a script attacking Vince McMahon for his ego, how he feels like he can get away with anything because he's Vince McMahon. And then I read my script, and I realized something. Vince can get away with anything because people like you and me allow him to. I can't blame Vince for the way he's acted over the years. I can't be mad at him for making a woman bark like a dog in the middle of the ring. I can't be mad at him for saying the N-word on live television. On one of my recent Final Bells, I spoke about how I felt about the return of John Cena. I led by talking about how much I love this company, numerous shows I've been to, the WrestleManias I lost my voice at. My first show was in 2009. The two examples I just gave you of Vince's grotesque behavior happened way before that. So when we look at why Vince does what he does, why he gets away with everything, we can't be mad at Vince. He's done everything that we've allowed him to do. Everything that our pockets have told him we're okay with him doing. We funded his behavior. So how dare any of us jump on our high horses now? It's time to look inward and ask ourselves, what comes first? Our morals or our need to be entertained? Quite frankly, I don't know, and I won't pretend to. That's all we have for This Week in Wrestling. I'm Alphonso McCree Jr. We'll see you next time.
Definitely one of my best pieces of work right there. One of my best ones, hands down. Like, when I was done performing that one, I was like, bruh, yes, I just hit the jackpot on that one. That one was awesome. I just felt really good about it, while we're here, guys, I'm sure you wouldn't mind seeing it. I'm actually going to show you guys my television reel. This is the same reel that has got me job offers at numerous stations. I did turn the job offers down because I couldn't afford to live on that salary that they were offering, but it's still really cool just to be offered a TV job, to know you're good enough to do a TV job. But this is the reel that I used for that. So let's take a look at that real quick, and then we're gonna get into some Darrell Brooks stuff. How about some Darrell Brooks animation today, y'all? We keeping this thing light. Your boy got COVID, all right? Your boy has COVID, and I need some time before I get back into that trial because I already have a headache.
Welcome into Full Sail Live. I'm Alphonso Jr. The NFL's 2022 divisional playoff round is officially in the books, and oh my goodness, we are a part of the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting. But you've taken it to a new level. There is no one in this world that can convince me that sports don't matter. Sports remind us to push the limits that we've placed on ourselves. How would you feel if you gave everything you had to a company day in and day out, only for them to bring someone else in to do a job you are perfectly capable of doing, and then paying them double, triple, even quadruple what you make? Thanks, Gordy. I'm standing right beside the WWE Performance Center, where former WWE superstar, NXT Tag Team Champion Nash Carter would come in every single day to do his training, but that will no longer be the case. Well, look, my first prediction for the card is that the weather will be a lot better than this. Thank you, Rishi. The 9 to 11-year-olds are here to make their mark. Let's take a look at the teams that will compete in this 4-team bracket. 25-year-old Will Zalatoris has won his first PGA Tour event of his career, according to Yahoo Sports. The other title picture on the blue brand involves 2 of the best European wrestlers in the world. The UCF Knights gave their home crowd at the Bounce House a lot to cheer about last night. 2 of the reasons were the stellar play of freshman quarterback Dillon Gabriel and junior wide receiver Gabriel Davis. The young quarterback racked up 365 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, the first of which went to Gabriel Davis.
Just going out there and competing, we studied them really well this week on all the coverages they would be running, what we would see. So, I just felt like we really did prepare great together to know what was going to be thrown at us.
Davis finished with 9 receptions, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns, his 4th straight 100-yard game. Dillon Gabriel, on the other hand, came up with a huge 53-yard touchdown pass in the 3rd to ice the game for the Knights.
Fantastic. He was dialed in, great decision maker, accurate with the ball, was comfortable in the pocket.
With Gabe Davis likely headed to the NFL this season, this could be our last opportunity to see the Gabriel to Gabriel connection. So far, they've already managed to connect on 7 touchdowns together, with 5 games remaining in the season. Enjoy it while it lasts, UCF fans. In Orlando, Alphonso Jr., Full Sail Live. The NFL Hall of Fame game has been played annually since 1962. The prestige that comes with the most watched NFL preseason game of the year can't be overstated. It's not just an exhibition. It's a celebration of greatness and a return to America's #1 sport, NFL football. Tonight's game between the Raiders and Jaguars was played by men who hope to not only make their respective rosters, but possibly earn themselves a Hall of Fame bid one day as well. Tony Baselli in the house, the 27-11. For Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels,
Reading highlights like that is a lot harder than it sounds, by the way. It's so hard. It's so hard, guys.
This game meant the world. With family and friends in the stands, the Canton, Ohio native earned his first win as a head coach. and he did it in the same stadium that he played varsity football. How cool is that? The new look Raiders are off to a solid start, and McDaniel's quote really savored it.
So that is my reel, guys. That is a reel that people took a look at and they were like, yeah, we'd like to hire you. And I was like, yeah, I'd like to work here. You're offering how much money now? No, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm a TV guy through and through, guys. That is what I do. That is my career. That's what I'm good at. So when I do stuff like this, you know, that's why I've been able to be, like, I guess, so, you know, good at doing it. I appreciate that you guys think so as well. I really do. Ooh, the wife is here, guys.
Get your butt in there. Go get in the kids.
Hey, buddy. Oh. Come here, wife.
Please stop this.
Come here, wife.
No.
Don't make me put the camera over there. Just look at the camera. What's wrong with you?
You guys ever watch Powerpuff Girls?
When they never see the woman's face?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not going to be you.
Mm-mm, stop. I'm not playing with you.
You going to your appointment? Okay. Oop, okay. Yep. Raise a little bit of hell before you leave. Okay. Yep. Raise some. Ah!
Whoa. What happened?
You guys are raising hell before you leave. I love you guys.
I love you too.
All right. Chaos. Oh, Lord. Okay. They're going to go to an appointment real quick. Just get him some more asthma medication. In the meantime, we are going to watch some Darrell Brooks animation. All right, y'all. I'm going to give her a break. Don't worry. I ain't going to do all that to her. All the way from Los Angeles. Is that Delilah? Is that how you say that? Welcome. All right. We're going to start with my favorite one. This is my favorite one, hands down. It ain't even close. This joint was hilarious to me. Let's watch it.
Oh, face that way. The shoulders. Oh, nice and easy.
The part about this one that immediately had me cracking up, like laughing so hard, was when they showed Detective Carpenter and his partner, and they were wearing the little blue suits. All right, let's watch the whole thing. I won't interrupt it. Let's watch the whole thing all the way through, and then if I want to say anything, we'll watch it back, because this joint is hilarious.
Oh, face that way. The shoulders. Oh, nice and easy on you. There you go. All right, all yours. You okay?
No. It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man.
Yeah.
But at least you know nothing's broken, right?
Nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this throbbing, burning pain if nothing's wrong?
I know the shoulder's struggling.
Okay, I know I said I wouldn't interrupt it, but there's only one piece of criticism that I do have about this one. If you guys notice, the voices are on the wrong cop at the beginning, and then he fixes it towards the end. So check it out. Like, when you first see it, the wrong cop is talking when the voice is coming out. When Detective Carpenter is talking, the other cop is talking. But when the other cop is talking, it's Detective Carpenter. So, like, here, let me show you guys.
No. It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man.
Yeah.
But at least you know nothing's broken, right?
See, that's Detective Carpenter's voice. That's the wrong guy. It's the wrong guy. I wonder how hard it is to, like, make animation like this, man. Oh my goodness. This looks like it takes so much hard work, bro. Shout out to this guy, man. Shout out to Linus Wallace, bro. If you guys are not subscribed to this man, please do so now. Please go subscribe so that he'll make more. Like, he only has like, how does he have less subscribers than me? He's putting more effort into his videos. Like, come on, guys, give him a subscribe, man. Next time you guys are watching these videos, hit that subscribe button for him. I'm sure it'll really, really help him, feel encouraged to keep making these, man. Keep doing it.
Nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this throbbing, burning pain if nothing's wrong?
I know the shoulder's struggling.
It's bad.
Shoulders worse than the knees, though.
Absolutely. I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong. My shoulder hurts too bad right now.
Sure.
I'm sorry, man. It hurts so bad I'm getting teary-eyed, dude. Like, seriously, I know something is wrong. I haven't get any Tylenol. I haven't slept.
Sorry about that. Tylenol, that can just be their procedure.
Right. No, I was just asking. Because you just asked.
You've already figured out you're not an idiot. You're not a dumb man. You're a smart guy.
Right.
I see that.
Help us understand something. Where were you going, Darrell? So these parents
I
know
want to understand
why their kid got hurt, just the way you want to know why your kid got hurt.
So a kid got hurt?
A lot of people did.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Darrell, you were there.
No, I'm saying a lot of people got hurt.
Yeah, there's people hurt, man.
Like that?
To me, it's a pretty good injury if a doctor's got to check you out or you got a broken leg.
Yeah, so what do you call my shoulder? I'm just making a joke, but yeah.
Well, I'm not laughing because there's nothing funny about it.
No, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't take my life as a joke. I was just making a joke about my shoulder when you just said, if it's a serious injury, if you got to get looked out. And I was just saying I had to get looked out, but they didn't say it was serious. They treated it like, oh,
Let's say spend the night.
you're the guy in cuffs, so it's hurtful.
Can I show you something? That you? That's you.
Nah, I ain't got no, it look like whoever.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's not you.
Yo, Kelly, I'm the same way. Like, it's the little subtle stuff, the little help us understand something. Like, I don't know why it's so funny. Like, maybe it just brings out like the child in me. Like, it's a cartoon, so like that makes sense. But like, it's just hilarious to me every single time I watch it. Oh my goodness. Special K, thank you for the super sticker. Yes. Thank you, Special K. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's going to go towards my moving expenses. We have been in Costco so much lately because they have like, I don't know if you guys have been in your local Costco, but they have like these totes on sale. The black ones with the yellow lids. $7.99 a piece, guys. If you need some totes, go to Costco. They're $7.99 a piece right now. Never seen them this cheap.
No, I don't.
Darrell.
That's a
Darrell. That's you.
That's you, Darrell.
Why you say it like that, man?
Because we talked about the honesty piece. You keep telling me that you tell the truth when you did do something. You take responsibility when you do something.
Now, I just want to say this. When you said it wasn't the end of the world type thing, it is. It's over for me. It's over. Can't see your family. Can't see nobody. It's no guarantee you're even going to see tomorrow. I go to jail right now. I go to prison right now. At my age, there's no guarantee how long I'm going to have to be in prison. There's no guarantee if I ever see my mama again, because she's getting up there. I used to think that I was a lot stronger than what I am, because my mom used to always tell me, you got my strength, you're strong, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you go through that you can't get to because you have my strength. But it's like, I struggle with a lot of times feeling like I'm a failure. Like, it's probably a lot of times where I probably shouldn't even be here. I've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. Almost 40 years old, and I'm still going through case after case after case. It's almost enough to just be like, the hell with it, man. And you got beautiful girls out there that you want to see grow up. My sister never got a chance to see her kids grow up because she passed away. What the fuck do I have to live for? To sit in prison? Like, who would want to have their last moments in a place like this, or in a cell somewhere, or in a jail somewhere? If I had to sit in jail right now, my life is over. I know y'all probably just think, oh, he's just talking. And it's crazy, man. I can't believe, man. I can't believe this is how my story ends, dog.
Oh man, it's so much easier to watch when it's animated. Shout out to this dude, man, Linus Wallace, bro. He's made it a lot easier to watch this trial. I'll say that for sure. This one is hilarious.
Mr. Brooks, do you have any position on that? I am unmuting you. I would note he takes the headphones on and off throughout. He doesn't have them on. He's looking at a book.
I wish you would stop saying, look, I'm looking at the Bible. Thank you. It's not just a book, it's the book.
Can't disagree with you there, sir.
Yo, this part right here had my wife weak, bro. The Judge Darrell part, can't disagree with you there, bro. Oh my goodness, that had my wife so weak. Whew.
Yeah. How many people actually live by it, though? Anyway.
Sir, I'm contemplating putting an hour time limit on closing arguments.
I ain't doing no closing argument tomorrow.
The closing arguments will most likely be tomorrow.
I'm not doing it tomorrow.
Then you'll forfeit your right to give one, sir, because as
you can't force me. You can't force me not. What type of court is this? Where
Look at the toy.
You're gonna force somebody not to be able to give a closing argument? How is that lawful law?
If you choose not to give one,
how is that lawful law?
Oh my gosh. I want to watch this one, but I don't want to get a copyright strike for music. So, oh man. Is there anything specific that you guys can think of that you want me to specifically watch? This one's funny as well. The Darrell Brooks toy thing. It's hilarious. Yeah, I need some more suggestions, guys. So anything particular in the trial that you guys want to watch? I was thinking, because I have COVID, that I would watch Darrell Brooks pretend to have COVID. But I already have a video on that, and if I could watch something different instead, I would like to do that. So, taking suggestions right now. I'm gonna go get a snack real quick, because I hate to eat on video, guys, but I need something. This is a struggle. I'll be right back. You guys leave your recommendations in the comment section. All right, guys, I'm back. I am back. Opper's closing remarks. Okay, you know what? Fine. This one, right? I think it's this one. Yeah.
I think he was able to do it. I just don't think he wanted to. I just think this is all part of his charade. This referring to himself in the third person, trying to distract him or detract himself, I should say, from the events, taking absolutely no responsibility. It's the act of a narcissistic coward. Mm-hmm. Those words have been used here today, and nothing could be further from the truth.
Every time I watch this, I know she kind of messed up her words here, but we know what you meant. We knew what you meant, Miss Hopper. We're good. We got you.
He is a coward. He ran like a scared little chicken from this parade, trying to slither away in the dark of night, but only to stop long enough and try and take advantage of good citizens that would help him. Mm-hmm. He calls and lies to his mom, right? Get me an Uber. I can't get into it. He lies to the officers repeatedly. We saw the time of his arrest. We heard the testimony from Daniel Ryder, a good man with good intentions and a good heart who took this murderer into his home and held him there long enough for the police to come and take him away without any knowledge whatsoever of what had gone on. He takes advantage of everyone. He's extremely manipulative. He absolutely thinks he's in control of everything, when in fact, as he sits here in custody, he's in control of nothing, except for his own behavior.
Mr. Brooks, be quiet.
I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected.
Mr. Brooks, be quiet.
I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected.
These are sentencing arguments and they can make them.
So I can do the same thing?
Mr. Brooks, there's nothing disrespectful. They're doing it in
yes,
a respectful way.
Yes, it is. Okay, carve you out of my name again.
What you gonna do, Daryl? What you gonna do? What you gonna do if they call you out your name, Darrell? Oh, speaking of calling you out of your name, what name are they supposed to call you, Daryl? Ain't that a great question, guys? You saying don't call him out of his name, but he hasn't given us a name to call him. I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
Go ahead, Tony Hopper.
By the way, y'all can let me know if I'm chewing too loud. I'm trying to back up when I'm eating. And again, I don't really like to eat on video, but like COVID is kicking my butt right now. I need to make sure I'm getting food in my system.
Judge, these are the facts. You heard from so many of these parents and so many of the people that were there of that fight or flight, right, that kicked in. He ran.
Oh man, it stopped too early. It stopped way too early, guys. Let's watch this one real quick. And then we'll, some of you want me to watch like some Officer Redbeard. Let's do this one. This is one of everybody's favorite parts of the trial. Your life's not on the line. Mine is. And you think I think this is funny?
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
So with all due respect, Your Honor, I think you should show some respect.
May I have something later for that particular witness?
All right, I'll try to raise that on an appropriate break. Call your next witness, please.
Is there only one witness left?
Yes. For that, yes, for that time. Yes.
No one else is here?
No, it's not 10:30 yet.
Who's supposed to come at 10:30, right?
Call your next witness, please. I don't have that list right at my fingertips.
You said what happened?
I don't have that list right at my fingertips, but I know there's a witness available, so please call your next witness.
Can I be provided that 1030 list?
Does the state have that? You can pass it over. I don't have that at my fingertips.
Sure, let me jot it. I have it, but I'll write it up for Mr. Brooks to review, Your Honor.
Thank you. While we're doing that, if the jurors want to stand for a minute, go ahead, or anyone else in the courtroom.
Kelly, you funny. I'm eating goldfish, by the way, guys, in case you're wondering. Snack that smiles back.
I accept for value in return for value this paperwork.
Thank you. If everyone would have a seat then.
What does that mean? What does it mean to accept for value in return for value? What does that even mean? Seriously, does anybody know? Someone please help me. Does anybody know?
Please call your next witness.
And who determined this order?
Mr. Brooks, I'll take up that issue outside the presence of the jury later. If there's a witness available, please call the witness.
That's not the witness that was intended to be called at this time.
I understand that, sir. Under 906.11, I have the authority and the discretion on that, so please call the witness who's available.
So I'm being rushed to jail.
No, sir, I'm trying to have an effective and efficient use of all of our time. So please call the witness.
Which is respected, but at the same time, being that this is my time
right,
to
I'm going to
present my
excuse the
defense.
jury for right now.
Ooh, Blanco. I think Amanda might have a crush on you. She asked if you still here. Sent you a kissy face. You talking about, can't have kids because you're 52, sir. Well, you might have an opportunity. Amanda, tell him what's up. Tell him what's up.
Now, I'll rise for the jury, please.
I am so sorry, guys.
All right, thank you. Be seated. Mr. Brooks, under 906.11, I do have the authority and just my inherent authority over this case to require you to call the next available witness. You, in my opinion, were not entirely cooperative yesterday with the process, and so I told you that 3 witnesses would come in at 8:30, 2 would come in at 10:30, 2 would come in at 1:30, 2 would come in at 3:30.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Blanco. Just saying, Amanda. Alphonso speaks is for lovers. Yes, it is. Blanco, secure the bag, baby. Secure the bag. Secure it. Grab it, don't let it go. It's all about love here at Alphonso Speaks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk in this voice while I'm talking about this situation. There you go. And y'all around the same age too? Come on now. Come on now. If y'all speak on a regular basis, then what is taking so long? I need to see something on the Facebook, something on the gram. Okay? I'm watching. Don't, Blanco, don't make me have to force this to happen. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, Amanda. Y'all get it together. Y'all get it together. Don't tease us. Don't tease all of us in here with an Alphonso Speaks made relationship. Okay? I'm watching both of you. Watching both. Especially you, Blanco. We got each other on the gram. I'm watching you, Blanco. I'm watching like a hawk. Like a hawk. Both of y'all.
And then if there were any left, I wasn't sure if there were or not, would come in at 4.
You also didn't provide me with that list.
You were advised on the record,
But
sir.
you didn't provide it to me.
Sir, you chose not to write down. So that's on you, not me.
Nah, that's
So
no, you
here's
can't.
the
That's
thing.
a rush to
Erica
judgment.
Patterson is here, so I'm advising you that she will be the next witness that you call if you so choose. If you choose not to call her right now, then I'm releasing her from the subpoena, because we have almost 45 minutes until 10:30, just slightly under that. And there's no reason for you not to call her. She's on your list. She was on the listing, as I understand it, the groupings of 3, Tuesday
That you
morning,
understand it.
Tuesday afternoon,
Did you
Wednesday
receive it?
morning, Wednesday afternoon, and so on and so forth. That's the order. I told you very specifically, I'm not gonna have everyone come in at one time, because that's not efficient, that's not effective, and it's not courteous to them. People have families, people have jobs and other responsibilities, and we're trying to.
Thank you, Amanda. Y'all stop. Chill out. I'm a flirt. My wife knows I'm a flirt. I flirt with her all the time. Y'all keep flirting with me, I'm a flirt back. Don't be jumping into nothing y'all not ready for. Feel me? You better tell him, Blanco. Tell him, bro.
Be mindful of all of that as well, while having the state assist you in getting these people here. So I'm advising you that if you don't call her right now, you will forfeit your right to call her.
Is that lawful law?
Sir, I believe I have the authority to do that. She's here, she's ready to go.
I'm just
She's
asking the
your
question.
witness.
I'm just asking the question. Is that lawful law?
I have the authority under 90611 and other rules and the inherent authority of this court to control the order and mode of interrogation
Your Honor,
of
why
witnesses.
is it always so hard to just say yes or no?
Yes,
Is it lawful
I have
law?
the authority, sir.
I'm not disputing that.
You just
I'm not
disputed
disputing.
that.
No, I asked the question. Is it lawful law?
Sir, I've told you what I believe my authority is, okay?
You
If you
told
don't
me
want
what
to
you-
recognize it,
you
that's
told
fine.
me
You
your
want to
authority.
object and note it, that's
Told
fine.
me your
Your
authority.
objection
I'm
is
not.
noted
I'm not
on the
debating your
record.
authority. I'm not.
So I will address one other issue with you, because you said you had an issue regarding the last witness, which is fine. We can address that quickly, and then I'm gonna have the jury brought in, and that will be your opportunity to call.
That's a
Ms.
misdirect.
Patterson.
That's a misdirect. What issue did I said I had with the
You
last?
said you wanted to raise an
said-
issue with about
What
Detective
I said
Guzman's
was I
testimony.
might have more questions.
Why is he not wearing the mask today, guys? What happened? I just noticed that. I don't know why it took me that long to notice that. Why was he not wearing the mask today? Like, what was going on?
For that witness, I didn't say it was an issue.
Oh, I didn't hear that, sir. You had your opportunity to ask the witness questions. He's been released.
Your Honor, If I mumble something under my breath, somehow that's audible, but when I talk clearly, somehow
I may
nobody
have
hears
missed
me.
it, but I heard, what I interpreted was when you said I may have an issue with this.
Oh, they flirting in the chat, y'all. They flirting. Oh my God, I see it. I like Fat Albert right now because I see it. Y'all not slick. Y'all not slick. I see it. I see it. Oh, we're going to have an Alphonso Speaks wedding. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are going to have an Alphonso Speaks wedding. Mm-hmm. 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 Y'all giving me life today. Y'all really are. Y'all giving me life today. I want to tell y'all thank you. Because my body hurts so bad today. And now I've kind of forgotten that I had a headache. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are... This community is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So thank you for being a part of that on my journey. We never know, you know, how long we have on this earth and this life. You know, we pray for as long as possible, but we never know. So for you guys to be a part of that for me, you know, you guys being a part of my journey, being a part of my life for however long we got this thing going. I love you guys. Thank you for being a part of it.
Witness, I didn't understand. I guess I didn't take that as you were going to reserve your right to recall him. Are you telling me you'd like to reserve your right to recall Detective Guth?
Yes.
All right, then that will be noted, and we'll keep him
Hey, Frazier is here. What's up? Good day.
under the subpoena. Now, that should address that.
Tootsie
We'll
Roll
have the
Pop time.
jury brought back in, and you should be prepared if you choose to call Ms. Patterson. This is your...
What text message are you talking about, Blanco? Hey, keep it PG-13. Keep it PG-13. I mean, we all grown. But Lord have mercy, Blanco. Lord have mercy, Amanda. Man, I swear, y'all some wild ones out here. All the alphas are wild as hell. Every last one of y'all.
opportunity to do it.
At the same time, though, that's still...
Even the ones who be acting innocent in the comment section. I know y'all be... y'all not slick, man. I know how y'all used to get down back in the day. I'm looking at all of y'all. Looking at every single last one of you. I know.
Still a rush to judgment, Your Honor. You can't... I shouldn't be forced to call people in the order that I'm being told to when these are my witnesses, my subpoenas.
You did not want to provide us with the order, and I respected that, Mr. Brooks.
But I said that
and
from the
so
beginning.
then I asked
Your
you
Honor,
to put
with
him
all
in
respect,
blocks.
with all respect, did I not inform Your Honor in the court that I would not give a specific order? I stated that numerous times.
And Mr. Brooks,
Numerous
I
times.
have authority to tell you otherwise. You
I
may
did.
not like it. You
I
may
did.
disagree with it.
It's not
You
about
have
that.
been-
It's about the rush to
You have not
judgment,
been
Your Honor.
cooperating with this process. The
There's
state
nothing
has
to cooperate
graciously
with.
agreed to assist you given your custodial status.
Okay, and I never asked them to
frankly,
do
any
that.
attorney in this
I
situation
never asked them to do that, Your Honor.
would give us the order.
Did I not? Did I ask them to do that? I did not ask them to do that. They
No,
volunteered.
They offered.
So at the end of the day,
but we expect
If
your
they didn't want to do
cooperation in
it,
that.
yeah, but that wasn't one of the stipulations when they offered to do it, Your Honor. Let's
No, common courtesy is the stipulation.
okay,
sir.
but it
And-
wasn't
and here's the
stipulated
thing.
to, so I didn't have.
You are well advised of how this process was gonna go.
No, I was not.
It is
Because
normal
if you-
in a trial.
You can't
to
put
call
the people.
witnesses
You can't
out
put the
of
people
order
in a
based on
specific
their
spot for
availability.
me, Your Honor. Come on now.
That it is.
That's a rush to judgment.
There's no rush to judgment here. You
Did
keep
the state
saying
did the
that,
state
sir,
have to
but
put
that's
their
not the
witnesses?
case.
Your Honor, with all due respect, did the state have to put their witnesses in order and tell me?
It's irrelevant what the state did. in
Did
their
they have to
regard.
do that?
They didn't need your assistance to do that.
Did they have to do it?
No, they did
I
not
didn't have to be
do it.
provided with, we're going to call this witness at this time,
But they're
and this
able
witness at this
to
time.
contact
They
their
didn't have to do that,
witnesses
so why should I have
and
to do that?
accommodate their schedules. This is not about you. It's not about the state. It's about the witnesses'
It's about what's fair.
availability.
It's about what's fair.
No, frankly, sir, it's about you trying to control what's happening in this court.
How am I controlling what's happening? I'm the one shackled to the table with
So
a
here's the
with a shock
situation.
device
It is
on my ankles.
9:52.
So how's I'm trying to control?
What up, Mel? Good to see you. The official paralegal of Alphonso Speaks. Mel Vaughn, everybody. Yo, Mel, somebody was really ticked off about how much I interact with you. They left a comment on the video. When that last live stream that we did, they left a comment. They were really upset. They were like, "Oh, you love you some Mel, huh?" And I was like, "Are you jealous?" And they started talking about, "Oh, I see where the channel's going and it's gonna suck," and da da da. I was like, basically in a lot more words, I told them to go F themselves. And I was gonna block them. And then they deleted their comment. Lesson learned, right? These people gonna stop playing with me. I'm a very nice person, guys. I'm sure you can tell. I'm a very nice person. There's nice people that have the demon sides. Please. Please. You know, all my alphas in here, y'all already know how y'all get down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have never done anything to disrespect me. I love every single last one of you. If anybody watching this in post, you know, after this goes up, please come correct. Because if you don't, I take the gloves off very, very quickly. Please do not take my kindness for weakness. I will embarrass you. Done it to a couple of people already. I'm not about the BS. I bring positive energy. You better bring the same thing. Bring the positive energy. Because if you don't bring the positive energy, you bring that negativity over here, we're going to have a problem. Straight up. And you're going to get blocked. Or you're going to get embarrassed. Cursed out in the comment section. Whatever it is. I do not care. I turned 30 this year. I am done taking disrespect from people. I'm done. If you have a problem with how much I love Mel, how about you try to be like Mel? Mel's here every live stream, always offering me, feedback. Always showing love to the channel. Channel member. Why would I not show her love? She's a channel member. Show Blanco love because he's a channel member. Linda, same thing, channel member. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to show my channel members love. Every single video. Especially Mel. She's been here since, like, day one. Since I had, like, 500 subs, she's been here. I'm almost at 3,000. She's been here every step of the way. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I run my channel. I show people love. Typically, people who can't handle that are people that have a whole bunch of negativity pent up inside them. Guess what? I'm an energy matcher. Oh, I love matching energy. Come at me incorrect. And watch what happens. That's all I'm going to say. I take care of my subs. I love my subs. They love me back. That's all there is to it. You got a problem? Better find a solution before I give you a second problem. Alright? Cool.
Anything. I just want this to be fair, and it hasn't been fair.
Mr. Brooks, it's fair.
No, it's not. If I have to do something that they don't have to do, how's that fair?
It's fair.
Explain to me how that's fair.
The process that has been set up to frankly help you.
No, it's not helping me by it's helping the state by being able to say, if we know the time and we know the person and we know this, then we can be prepared. So we'll already be ready.
Mr. Brooks,
that was the whole aim of that.
And I would have had her come in later. You didn't want to answer that question.
There was no question. There was no question to answer. I did what you asked me to do, Your Honor. You said yes, you did. You did. You asked me to give them my witness list.
Brooks,
I gave them my witness list. It's not my fault. It's not my fault they weren't gonna be prepared. to
Mr.
do
Brooks,
their
here's the deal.
to do
The
their
jury's
cross.
coming out, and I'm gonna stand my ground on this.
I'm gonna
Okay,
stand my
it
ground
is-
too, but I'm
if
not
you
gonna
don't
be
call
disrespectful or disruptive.
If you
I'm just
don't
stating I
call
want it to be
her
fair.
When the jury comes back out, I'm releasing her from the subpoena.
You can't do that.
For
Law,
your
where's
lack
the
of
lawful law?
cooperation.
Where's the lawful law? I have the right to
You
witnesses.
have to cooperate with this process.
But I
sir.
also
I would actually prefer. I would actually really prefer that he put the mask back on. I'm sure you guys would prefer the same thing. Like I don't want to look at his mouth, man. His lips are weird. His beard's never brushed. Like, I'm an esteemed man of fine beard texture. What is this? What is it? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. He needs to put that mask on and never take it back off. He needs to wear it in prison. Never take it back off.
have the Sixth Amendment right.
We have a witness available for you to call. I can require
It's
you
not
to
the
call
witness
her
that
right
should have
now.
been called at this time, Your Honor.
It is based on the list that you provided and
That didn't
in the
have a
order.
time. That didn't have a time or of
I'm not
or
going to play
order.
this game with you, sir.
It's not no game.
It
That's what
was-
you don't
it
seem
is
to
a game
understand.
you. I believe that fully.
I don't care what you believe fully.
All right.
It's not a game. I don't take this as a game. That's what
Let me explain
nobody.
this to you
That's what
once
nobody.
again.
You don't gotta explain nothing to me.
Do you want?
That's what you don't understand. You
you
think that
want
this
the
is a whole
opportunity
game
to
to me.
question?
This is not a game to me, Your Honor. Nothing about this is a joke.
I never
That's
said
what
it
y'all
was a
don't
joke.
understand.
But there's
It is
some things in
unfair.
this ship
It's
that's going on.
unfair. It is disrespectful to me.
Notice how he starts talking as soon as somebody else starts talking. He does it every single time. I'm sure you guys have noticed that plenty of times before.
That you think I would come in here purposely and treat this like a joke or a game.
I never said it was a
What
joke.
type of statement is that?
Your life is not on the line. Mine is.
And
you think I think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny whatsoever.
So with all due
I think,
respect,
Your Honor, with all due respect, I think
you should show some respect.
5-minute break, and when we come back, the jury.
It's my favorite part. If you can't tell, it's my favorite part. No, Mel, you didn't do anything wrong. That person was just a hater. That's what we like to call those people. Haters. I usually call them something else around the homies, but I like to keep this channel clean and clear and stuff. Oh, look, hold on. Hey guys, okay, look to the bottom right. You see that guy in the background? He is smiling and laughing his tail off. Let me see if I can catch him like actually starting to laugh.
I never said it was a joke.
What type of statement is
Look at it. Dude, look at his face the whole time. He's just like smirking and smiling.
that? Your life is not on the line. Mine is. And you think that I think this is funny?
Yo, he's all of us. He's all of us. Oh my God. Yes, look at his face, man. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna rewind it one more time. Look at this man's face, please. Oh my God.
What type of statement is that?
His eyebrows.
Your life is not on the line. Mine is. And you think that I think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny whatsoever.
So I think, Your Honor, with all due respect, I think you should show some respect.
Yo, and the bailiff is just stone-faced the whole time. He never shows any reaction to anything. He just doesn't care about anything. I think with him, right? He knows Darrell can't do anything but yell and scream. So he doesn't have to react to anything. He doesn't have to react to anything. See, he's just wishing he would. Please try to do something. Because as soon as you try to do something, I get to do whatever I want. I get to slap you upside the head, which is what I want to do anyway. So I'm going to let you try to reach that point where you're threatening the judge. I want you to.
5-minute break, and when we come back, the jury's coming out, and you need to call your next witness. Thank you. We are in recess.
Nah, you're not rushing me to judgment. I don't care what you're talking about.
Excuse me. The funniest parts of the trial are like when he's going off on a tangent or something, and it just kind of like fades out because they go to the clock or the flag or something. My goodness. Whew. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. This was a heck of a day, right? This was a heck of a day. Whew. Excuse me, guys, again. I unfortunately have COVID. But I think it's going pretty well, and you guys are doing a great job of giving me life here and helping me to get through the day. So, you know, again, once again, I love and appreciate you guys more than you guys could ever know. My only regret about this channel is that, unfortunately, I don't think there will be any way I could meet every single last one of you in my life. But we at least have this. We have this, and you guys are very important to me. And you guys are here, and I am so grateful that you guys are. It's so crazy how far we've come in such a short amount of time, guys. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, and you know, the views are doing amazing. You guys are watching the videos, showing love on the videos, commenting on the videos. Like, I couldn't ask for anything else from you guys. Is this the Red Beard guy, guys? What, an hour and 26 minutes? Okay, okay, for this one, if I watch Red Beard guy, am I skipping to the cross-examination? Because do I need the state's examination with this one, or you guys just want to watch the cross-examination? Because this is, I'm assuming, the cop that shot the rounds, right? When you move to Maryland, I'll buy you a beer or a healthier drink. I love beer, Coors Light. I love it. I move March 2nd. So we'll try to make something happen, Frazier. We'll try to make something happen. I would definitely love to meet my subscribers, man. I really like you guys. You guys are vibes, bro. You guys really are vibes. Okay, so we're going to go to this video. And you guys are telling me... Jeez, sorry. You guys are telling me to just go to the cross-examination, right? There is no way this cross-examination lasted for an hour. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, guys. Fine. Where does the cross... Can somebody tell me where the cross-examination starts? And yeah, Blanco, I'm moving to Maryland. I'm originally from there. I'm originally from right outside Washington, D.C. So I'm moving back to PG County. Dreadhead David has made an appearance. What up, bro? What's good? Yeah, I'll be moving back to Maryland in about 4 weeks. I'm super excited about it. I don't know exactly where I'm going to be living. I just know it'll be either Montgomery County or PG County. Might dabble in like the Annapolis and Glen Burnie area. I'm not 100% sure though. Me and the wife are looking for a place now. So Blanco, you're in Maryland, man? Where at? What part of Maryland are you at? And can somebody please tell me where this cross-examination starts? Just leave a timestamp for me in the comment section. I just don't feel like looking. I already don't have a lot of energy. I'm giving everything that I have to talking to you guys. Whew. What a couple of days. What a couple of days, man. Oh yeah, that's right. You do live in Boston. You told me that. But you have a spot in VA. In Northern Virginia? Or like Virginia Beach, Hampton, like, area. Again, my apologies, guys. I am so sorry. I'm trying to give whatever energy that I have. I do not feel well.
If there was a call for service.
I'm gonna look.
Now I'd like to show for the witness.
Jeez, look at the hood, man. Oh my gosh. Look at the hood. And look at Daryl's stupid self sitting in there. Northern Virginia. Okay, cool. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I'd love to link up. Get a beer, watch a game, do something. Maybe we'll go to Nats Park or something like that, man. Do the Red Sox play at Nationals Park this year? You know, they randomly do it sometimes. I could have sworn they do this year. That's one thing I've missed so bad about living in DC, man. I absolutely love going to Nationals games. That's my team. I literally shed tears when they won the World Series. That meant everything to me. If you're a baseball fan, you probably know. Starting in 2012, the Nationals went to the playoffs like 4 times and lost in the first round every single time. And then in 2019, we finally broke through and we took it all the way to the World Series, and it meant everything to me, man. That meant more to me than when the Packers won the Super Bowl in 2010. When the Nationals won the Super Bowl, when the Nationals won the World Series, not the Super Bowl, stupid. When the Nats won the World Series, man, that actually got tears out of me. Like, that meant so much to me, man. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, I remember where I was living in Italy at the time. I was stationed over there, and I just had the phone, right by me, and I was watching the World Series on my phone, falling in and out of sleep because I had work in the morning, and it's like 3 a.m. over there while I'm watching the World Series. I'm like, man, I'm not missing it. And I just remember when I finally saw that last pitch, and man, I jumped out of bed. I was like, oh my God. Like, oh man. Yeah. We talk about sports, right? We talk about like the importance of sports. Some people don't understand sports or whatever, how much it can mean, but like, sports mean everything to me. Because it just like, it inspires me to be better because I'm like, look at everything that they're accomplishing just by like hard work and stuff. Look how big this moment is to them. And I'm like, I want a moment like that. How can I create a moment like that for myself in my life? Because I'm never gonna pitch a perfect game in the World Series. You know what I mean? I'm never going to kick the game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl. I'm never gonna hit the game-winning shot in the NBA Finals, but man, I can do a public speaking engagement or something in front of thousands of people and feel that adrenaline. I want a moment like that for myself. And then you also think about like, maybe family members that you shared moments with. Me and my grandmother, who I still have, thank God. Cherishing every moment that I have left with her, because people pass away. It's just a fact of life, right, guys? So I'm cherishing every moment that I have with her, and like, our thing is going to Nationals games. And I've already told her, like, when I get there, make sure you're ready, because we're going to Nationals games on Sundays like we used to. Like, we used to go not every Sunday, but like a lot of Sundays we used to go. Like we used to go to the 1 p.m. games on Sundays and stuff and just vibe. Me and her would have a beer together and stuff. My grandmother's cool, man. She's dope. My grandmother's freaking awesome. She loves beer, she loves sports, and she loves a good puzzle too. 2,000 pieces minimum. 2,000 pieces minimum. If it's not 2,000 pieces, it ain't gonna be challenging for her. But like little stuff like that, man. And then sports come in and create moments that you'll never ever forget. Never. I remember wrestling for certain. What made me fall in love with wrestling was my dad getting me a cassette when I was like 4 years old. And like, that's like me and his thing, you know what I mean? Like, I love wrestling because I love it, but I also love it because, it's me and my dad's thing. It's like that thing we have that, brings us even closer together. So, it's really dope. All right, guys, let's get to this cross-examination. Nothing can ruin the mood like this, man. I've been told it's at the 23-minute mark. Yes, Amanda, I did see that. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Okay. Here we are, guys. You guys wanted me to watch this. Please leave a like on this video, because you guys are having me watch this. And I know it's going to piss me off, but I also know it's going to make me happy because of some of the lines that you guys said that he drops in here. So let's do it.
Initially, that you had heard some radio calls about a possible altercation at Frame Park.
That is correct.
Do you recall what the initial report of that was?
My recollection of that was that there was a call for service. It was either a domestic or some sort of physical altercation along the riverfront in Frame Park, and that there was a male with a armed with a knife, and that he was fleeing from the area.
So it was reported it was a possible knife involved and there was a male running from the scene?
That is correct.
And were you ever given any further information about the male with the knife that was running from the scene?
No.
Any information that the male with a knife running from the scene was in a vehicle at any time?
No.
Blanco, I see your message, and it's in Arlington, Virginia. That's perfect. If you're in town sometime this summer coming up, hit me on Instagram. You already have me. Let's try to get out to a baseball game or something. You know what I mean? Let's try to do that. I think that'd be fun.
You know if any investigation was done looking into that supposed fight at the park?
Yes.
And what did you learn?
I did not learn anything of it. I just know that squads were responding there to investigate it. I was not updated on their findings or what they had investigated. I just know that they were dispatched there for that investigation.
Do you recall if there was ever a knife recovered or a suspect recovered in that supposed incident?
Do you mean like how much later do I know? Like what I know now?
At any time. Do you know if there was a suspect, I guess I would say, apprehended or anything that was found with a knife, to your knowledge?
To my knowledge, I do not know if the suspect from that incident, which was you, was located with a knife.
You, what do you mean?
You, Darrell Brooks. I know you were the suspect in that incident, and I know you were taken into custody approximately 30 to 40 minutes later. I do not know if you were armed when you were taken into custody.
I'll let the record reflect that I do not identify by that name, nor do I know any individual by that name. I'm here in third party.
The record's noted, although the jury will disregard the comments, they are not evidence in this case. Next question, please.
At the time, you said, did you respond to that incident at the park?
No.
So how can you know who was involved with it if you didn't respond yourself?
Because you stated at any time this investigation took a long time to complete, and from this investigation we determined that you were the suspect in that investigation.
You determined that?
I did not, no.
Okay. So basically, you just going off what you were told, because you just stated that you didn't make any determination, nor did you investigate it. Would that be fair to say?
That's correct.
Oh my God.
You also gave, and when you were asked the question of, were there any other officers along the route, or I don't know if that was referring to side exits or anything of that nature, but I recall you stating that you gave an estimate, stating that you weren't sure where other officers were stationed, but you gave an approximate estimate. Would that be fair to say?
That is correct.
And would that have been officers stationed at different cross streets?
That is correct.
Do you know if those cross streets were barricaded?
I know that there were barricades across numerous intersections for the parade route. That's how we shut down traffic in the downtown area for parades.
So pretty much every side street is barricaded.
I can't give you specifics on what streets were barricaded, but yes, the vast majority of streets are barricaded to stop traffic for the parade route.
Can you pull up Exhibit 1 and publish?
The state would please do that. Thank you.
Jury have you?
Yes.
Can you see? Well, I know you can. Can you see the red lines on this map that we're looking at?
Yes.
And what do those red lines constitute?
Barricades.
So would it be fair to say that there's a red line at every cross street that we can see on this map? That would be
Do you mean along the parade route or the entire map?
along the parade route, starting at East Main Street. There's a red mark. Oh, I didn't mean to put that arrow. Can you clear that? I was trying to put like a little dot. Starting there's a red line there. There's 2 at Buckley.
Hold on, and just so the record is clear, he put a mark at near the intersection of East Main and White Rock Avenue. So from that location to where?
There's 2 at Buckley.
Well, hold on, you're testifying now, you gotta ask a question. So the juror will disregard that
Are
statement.
there 2 at Buckley?
Yes.
Is there one at Martin Street?
Yes.
Is there one at, is there 2 at Barstow Street?
Yes.
1 at Gaspar?
Yes.
1 at North Grand and 1 at West Broadway?
There's 2 at West Broadway.
Well, this one is on the, closer to where it says North Grand, and 1 is on the other side of the star right there. This is what I'm referring to.
Okay, yes, there are 2 right
Clear
there.
that?
Please clear that, Madam Clerk.
So there's 2 there. There's 2 at Clinton Street. Can you see those 2?
Yes.
There's 1 at Maple Avenue. Can you see that one?
Yes.
And there's 1 at right here at West Avenue. Can you see that?
Correct. Yes.
So it would be fair to say that there's pretty much barriers at every single street from White Rock and East Main to West Main and Northwest Avenue?
Yes.
Barricades at all those streets?
Yes.
Do you know if there were officers stationed at those barricades?
Yes, this map shows, it appears where everyone was for their assignments that day.
So would it be fair to say if someone wanted to exit the parade route, they would essentially be blocked in by the officers and barricades?
No.
There are barricades at...
Why does this questioning matter, though? Why does this questioning matter? I thought you weren't in the car and nobody could get a license plate, so... Why does this matter? You weren't the one driving, Daryl. I thought that's what you said. I thought you weren't the one driving. Were you driving or not? Were you driving or not? Pick a defense, stick to it. Oh wait, you have no defense. Nothing you can say can make any sense. We have you on video, we have you in picture, we have you in still, we have eyewitness, we have everything. We have everything. There's no bit of evidence that we need that we don't have. We have everything. So why does this matter? But I am going to keep watching. I'm going to keep watching only because you guys asked me to. And when my alphas ask me, I will oblige.
At these streets, we can see. Would that be fair to say?
No.
So it's not fair to say that there's barricades at these streets?
It's fair to say that there's barricades at the streets.
So essentially, if someone was leaving the parade route, can they just go right through the barricades?
Based on the previous videos that we just were shown.
Not based on the previous videos. If someone was leaving the parade route, can they just go down these streets that are barricaded? Can they just drive right out of there?
Yes, the video showed that.
How when it's barricaded?
As the video were shown earlier, the vehicle went right through the barricade.
Well, you asked the question, you have to let him answer that he's giving.
I was like, is this man really talking in the background? Like, I didn't think I was crazy. I thought that's what I was hearing. But, like, I guess I was just giving him a little bit too much credit for actually, you know, having a little bit of decency and decorum. My mistake. I won't make that mistake again.
The reason you asked him how, he's explaining it.
There's plenty of ways to get off the parade route. You can stop after being given lawful orders by officers, and they could have directed you off the parade route in a safe manner. You could have stopped the vehicle at any point, or you could have driven through plastic barricades like you did at Northwest Avenue, where I was located. So yes, you can drive through plastic barricades.
The you referred to as who?
Darrell Brooks, the person that's talking.
The you? And how did you come to the conclusion of that name, as you stated that you couldn't see past this building here, which you just...
How do you come to the conclusion of that name when you couldn't see These two things are not alike. They don't go together. They're irrelevant. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. How are we only 10 minutes through?
What you said is the Wisconsin house. Would that be fair to say?
Well, that's a compound question, so you need to rephrase that, sir.
You state, clear this right there.
Please?
Please?
Is that a please?
Can you clear this circle and arrow right here that's...
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You stated that from where you were positioned at, you couldn't see around that building. Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
So it would be fair to say you also couldn't see what was happening along the parade route on Main Street. Would that be fair to say?
That is correct.
So it would be also fair to say that everything that you knew up until that point came over the radio and you didn't have firsthand knowledge.
That is correct.
Few minutes, you noticed something was going on. Do you recall from the reports how long this vehicle traveled along the parade route? An estimate of the time that it traveled down the parade route?
I do not know how long the vehicle was on the parade route for. If I had to estimate, I would estimate approximately 1 to 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, maybe.
Would you say that it's fair to say that that's relatively a short amount of time?
I would agree with that.
So what do you mean by after a few minutes, you noticed something was going on?
Because after a few minutes, what I meant by that was the initial call for service at the boat launch, or for that domestic fight in Frame Park. From that time frame, from when squads were responding to there to the time that I had shots fired, that is what I mean by a few minutes. So you have to take into account the time for squads responding to that call.
I don't know police protocol, so just asking.
Okay. Like, why? What? Okay. Why did he need to say that? Why did he need to say that? I feel like he uses a lot of filler. For what? It's not helping you look any more innocent that you don't know police protocol. And I'm pretty sure you know more police protocol than any of us do because you have been in police custody 10 times more than any of us had.
Mr. Brooks, please ask your
All right, Linda, we'll see you when you get back. Take your time. You're all good.
next question.
I'm getting to it.
No, right, but I have to advise the jury to disregard the comment because it's not testimony.
And you stated that, well, let's go to,
Yeah, go ahead. You don't need, do you need that? We're gonna turn it off.
yeah, you can take that down. Sorry about that.
All right, thank you.
I believe it's Exhibit 57. We pull up Exhibit 57. Can we bring
Oh my
it to
goodness, who is coughing like that? Oh, what is going on? I'm one to talk, right? I've been coughing this entire live stream.
16 or 17 seconds?
Nah, but for real, I ain't even gonna hold you. There is one person throughout this whole trial that was coughing like the whole trial, man. The whole time. I'm like, did they have a mask on? Were they sitting maybe a little bit farther away from people? Or could they at least, have the decency to cough into their elbow and not... Yo, one thing about me, guys. One thing about me. Oh my goodness, I get so irrationally upset if I see somebody cough into their hand. I get so mad. I think I might be a slight germaphobe, but I don't know. It's because I see them cough into their hand and then I see them touch something immediately after. A door handle, the lids, by the fountain drinks, somebody's hand, a table, something. I'm like, you just coughed into your hand. That's gross. It's nasty, man. Iron Mama. I was in the U.S. Air Force for 6 years. When I got out, I was a staff sergeant. E5. Yeah, it was fun. Sometimes. My job wasn't fun, but I definitely made the most of it when I was off duty. Did a lot of traveling, saw a lot of the world. I'm very grateful for that.
Can you bring it back a little bit?
Yes, Amanda. Chicken wing.
One more second if you could.
Why? Because nobody grabs anything with the inside of their elbow. That's why. Isn't there a joke between the Air Force and the Navy? No. I'm gonna be honest, like, all the other branches really be hating on the Air Force, though. They call us the chair force. I understand why they call us the chair force. It didn't apply to me. It did not apply to my job. I worked on the flight line 12 to 16 hours a day. So there was no chair force for me. But I can definitely understand, people seeing, people in finance or medical or some type of administrative, position where they are sitting at a desk all day and they call them the chair force. Sure. But like every branch has those people. Every single branch has those people. But you know what? I don't even take it personally. I just tell them they should have picked a better branch. That's on you. That's on you. Nobody told you to go into the Army and be sleeping in ditches. I came to the Air Force. That way, if I deploy, I can be sleeping in air-controlled tents. Because if I'm going to serve this country, I need to be comfortable. I need to be comfortable. So that's what I did. Come on now. I was just reading something. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there was just a really long comment that I was reading. It just disappeared. I don't know where it went. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll come back up. All right. Let's start this again.
Derek, can you pause it, Derek? Would it be fair to say that those are barricades that are laying in the street there?
Correct.
Any idea why they were not standing up?
Yes, I do.
What would be the reason?
It was very windy that day, so when they were standing up how they normally are, they kept on blowing across the street. So we tilted them on their sides so they wouldn't get blown across the road, and they would still stay up there and block traffic.
They would be able to block traffic by laying down?
First of all, you're welcome for my service. Oh, he was stationed your husband was stationed at the DMZ. Yeah, I was a couple of hours away from the DMZ. I was in Gunsan, South Korea. So if we take a look at the map here, if we do, okay, so I was at Gunsan Air Base. So this is where that red dot is. That's where I was stationed. Okay. Right there. That's where I was stationed at. The DMZ was all the way up there. So you can't really see how far it is, but it's about 2 to 3 hours of a drive. That's all it is. And then excuse me, guys. I am so sorry. Like it's kicking my tail. You also had Osan Air Base. Sure, the exchange. Who cares? Which was up here. So you had Kunsan, Osan, which is about 2 hours away, and then you go up here to the DMZ, and it's about another hour and a half. So yeah, like three and a half hours. Yeah, the DMZ is crazy. Like, so the crazy thing about the DMZ is that it is literally the border, right? So it's the border between South Korea and North Korea. You can stand in North Korea. Well, at least your location on your phone will tell you that you're standing in North Korea. You're really standing in South Korea, but you can look into North Korea. And the vast difference, right? Like the liveliness of where you're standing at, like everything's so lively and wonderful, and like, it's just there's a lot of life, over in the South Korea side. And then you look over into the North Korea side, and it's just abandonment everywhere. There's no people. There's nothing going on. It, like, the vibe is completely different. It just looks completely different. I'll never forget that as long as I live. And then we also, we went to where the soldiers are. First of all, North Korean soldiers walk so freaking weird. It's scary. They do that thing where they lift their leg all the way up while they're walking. It looks like something off of The Grudge, man. It's like, it's horrible. It's horrible. I don't like it. Did not like that at all. But the South Korean soldiers, they literally stand here like this all day. They don't move. They don't move until their shift, until they're relieved. They do not move. It's honestly one of the most, I think, awe-inspiring things I've ever seen in person. And they also warn you. They make it easy for you not to cross the border into North Korea. But they let you know, if you cross this line right here, we cannot get you back. That's how dead serious it is. If you even put a foot over that other line, you are now the property of North Korea. We cannot get you back. I thought that was insane. And of course, as you guys probably know, just from the news and just doing your own research, the conditions in North Korea are not good. The laws in North Korea are not good. Everything on their internet is propaganda that makes you hate the West and all of that stuff. It's rough. It's rough on that side of that line, man. It's it's not good. See, Linda just came back in here. Where is she? Oh man. Okay, we're definitely gonna let's put in some prayer requests, guys, for Linda's sister. She's not doing too well. Make sure you guys send positive energy, good vibes, her way. Wouldn't wish that on anybody. Absolutely not. Yeah. The stressors of life, guys. Like, oh my goodness, we're all going through a lot of things, man. And that's why I always say, like, be kind to the person next to you, because you never know what they're dealing with. Never. Be kind always. Peace, love, and positivity, guys, right? PLP. You know what? That's a great idea, Frazier. Why don't we do that? Why aren't we sending Darrell Brooks to a North Korean prison? Why not? I think, if anything, that would be such a great deterrent. It's always like a... How do I say it? It's like there's no one solution for like anything when it comes to our justice system, because as much as I'd like to see prison itself, not jail, not state like jail, but like actual prison, as much as I'd like to see that not be as cozy for people as it is, I also know that there's people in prison that have been wrongfully convicted, and I don't want to see them going through hell for no reason. So for me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I want to see somebody like Darrell Brooks get sent to the worst prison imaginable, because that's what he deserves for what he did. But then you have people like the Central Park 5. If you guys have seen that, the way they see us, those 5 young black boys convicted of SA that they did not commit, that was proven that they did not commit, and yet they were in prison for decades. They're out now, but like, that's time you can never give back. And I can't imagine them spending that time in a prison reminiscent of a Siberian prison or a South American prison or a North Korean prison. Like, that would just break my heart if that happened, to somebody. So, it's definitely one of those things where I'm like, there is no easy solution to any of this. No easy solution. It's just rough. I just can't stand Darrell Brooks. I'm pretty sure all of you feel the same. While we're here, let's take a short break from that testimony. I want to give you guys a little bit of a journey of where I've been since the military came up. So this is my first duty station. This is Shaw Air Force Base in South Carolina. If any of you are basketball fans, fans of the NBA, this area right here, Sumter, that is where Ja Morant grew up. So you have Sumter, South Carolina, right near Shaw Air Force Base, and then about 30 to 45 minutes away, depending on how fast you are going, you'll have Columbia, South Carolina, which is honestly a place that I very much adore. I really loved my time here. I met a lot of my lifelong friends at my first duty station. It was awesome. Would not trade any of this experience for the world. Would not for a second. I loved my time in South Carolina. Really did. And here we go, Ben. Here we go with the chair force stuff. See, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Ben, I just explained this to them. I worked on the flight line 12 to 16 hours a day. There was no chair force for me. None. I didn't have that luxury. I was working on F-16s, loading missiles and bombs and chaff flare and ammunition, a whole bunch of other stuff I didn't want to be loading. But that's what I had to do. And it sucked so bad. It really did. But that was my first duty station. Then, like I said, I just showed you guys Kunsan Air Base, where that is in South Korea. And then my final base was right here, Aviano Air Base, Italy. Yes, I spent the last 3 years of my career in one of the most beautiful countries in the entire world. I adored this place. It's where I want to end up retiring. And hopefully with all of your help, I will do that. Because if I can just have a YouTube channel and just be making money off of that, shoot, I don't need to be in America. I can go right back over here to Italy and, enjoy myself like I did. So, yeah, this is Aviano Air Base, Italy. We were about an hour away from Venice. Maybe a couple hours if you took the trains. The trains go a little bit slower, but they are more relaxing, and you don't have to drive as much or pay for parking. Some of my favorite places I've ever been. Some of you I know are planning to maybe take some Euro trips someday. Let me give you guys a little bit of a roadmap on where you need to go. So Venice, right here. Of course, that's the city that's on water. It's absolutely beautiful, but you only need like 1 day there. There isn't that much to do. There's just a lot to see. It's incredible to see, Verona. Verona is where the Romeo and Juliet balcony is. So if you are into that and you want to go see that, go ahead and check out Verona when you get the opportunity to do so. You all know about Milan, the shopping capital of the world. One of the most beautiful cities in the world. Absolutely incredible city. Florence. Hands down the most underrated city in the entire country of Italy. Florence, Italy. Do not leave Italy. I repeat, do not leave Italy without going to Florence. Please. If you ever go there, do not leave Italy without visiting Florence. And of course, you guys know we have Rome. I don't even need to explain that one. Don't go to Italy without visiting Rome. That's ridiculous. Make sure you visit Rome. And then, the place that meant the most to me. I'll give you a little bit of background as a gnat flies around. Did I ever visit McChord Air Force Base? No, I did not. I have no idea where that is or what that is. But when I was a little kid, I learned about Pompeii. I learned about the volcano that covered, Pompeii in ash and killed like everybody there. Mount Vesuvius. So I've been obsessed with that story since I was in elementary school. Coming to Pompeii and seeing the ruins and seeing Mount Vesuvius, this had to be one of the best days of my entire life. It meant everything to me. One thing you guys will probably know about me by now, just from listening to me, talk for a little bit. I am very grateful for like everything that's happened in my life. I don't, I'm not trying to fabricate, how grateful I am or, the humbleness or anything. It's not an act. It's just, it's me. And experiences like this really helped that because, going here and seeing what the forces of nature can do to an entire community was absolutely incredible. Pompeii was hands down the place I wanted to go. By the way, these stone roads, they hurt so bad. Like they do have like regular sidewalks for you. and they, you know, they make sure that you don't have to walk on these stone roads. But me, I was feeling brave, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm about to walk on these stone roads, whatever. I walk on that joint for 2 seconds and I twisted my ankle. 2 seconds. I'm like, they used to do this. They used to do this every day. Every day. They used to walk on this. Like, what is this? That's what they used to walk on. But I was able to, I found like a loose brick that was laying in the street. And of course, I took that with me. So I took a little piece of Pompeii with me. And I also took a little piece of, Mount Vesuvius with me as well. So we didn't end up going up to the crater, but we did end up going up on the volcano. People live on it, by the way. As you can see, there are houses right here. Yes, people live in those. And there was, once again, a loose rock. I took it. So I have a piece of Pompeii and I have a piece of Mount Vesuvius with me. I think I actually, give me 1 second. I'll be right. Okay, so I don't know where that thing is right now. Give me 1 second. Hello, my love. No. No, you're good. What's up? What's up? Everything go okay? Oh, okay. I can. Once you get home, I'll just finish my love. All right, cool. Okay, so we got some more time with you guys before that. This right here, this is a hand sculpture. Obviously, it's the peace sign, right? It's like really important to me. Believe it or not, this is made out of ashes from Pompeii. One of my favorite possessions. You know, just an absolutely incredible work of art, and it's one of my favorite things in the world. And yeah, kind of, it's a representation of who I am in all phases. Like, I love Pompeii. I'm obsessed with that thing. I'm obsessed with that story, and I love peace, love, and positivity. Absolutely incredible. What I was actually looking for was I was looking for the rocks that I, took from the city, but I don't know exactly where they are right now. They're somewhere around here, but I didn't want to be away for, too long. See, Mel, I knew we were meant to be friends. You did a dissertation on Pompeii. I knew we were meant to be friends. Frazier, Alphonso, you should do some lives on your travels. I would plan my whole day around that. I love discussing travels. I love it too, guys. I really do. I travel as much as I possibly can. Like, I love to go see stuff. I really do. I wanted to visit Italy while I was in Europe in December. I stayed in Bordeaux, France, visiting my daughter, in Lisbon, Portugal, and Barcelona, Spain. Walking the streets anywhere in Europe is like that. Yeah. Yeah, Carrie, it's the I love you sign. I don't know why I said peace, but I mean, same thing, right? But yeah, when I bought it, I was like, yeah, this is so me. And then he told me what it was made out of, and I was like, you take all of my money right now. They used to have these bazaars. If you don't know what a bazaar is, it's like a big market. But they used to bring it on base to Aviano, and there would be all these vendors and stuff bringing stuff from all over the place, all over the world. And yeah, it was awesome. That's where I got that. So let me show you guys the home that I lived in when my son was born. Blanco, you said what is it made of? It's made of the ashes of, it's made out of ashes from Pompeii. So they took ashes from the city of Pompeii and sculpted it. So this came from Mount Vesuvius. Like, this is basically sculpted out of Mount Vesuvius. Now this was the home that we lived in. So this one right here that I am moving the little rectangle around. This was our home for about 2.5, almost 3 years. And yeah, this is my son was born about 20 minutes that way in a town called Pordenone. We actually, when we first moved in, here comes this couple down the street. It's a young black couple named Rob and Naja who lived right here. And they were so excited to know that we, they had a couple that was their age that was down the street. So they brought us a bottle of wine, and that turned into a lifelong friendship. But yeah, that was the home right there. We missed that place. That place was so perfect. And then Pordenone, Italy. Guys, this is probably one of the coolest places. It's like one of those, small towns and stuff, that you'll stumble upon. So this was the train station. I always find the train station because it makes it easier to find the actual hospital where my son was born, and that's what I'm looking for now. Give me a second here. Try to get back to the Darrell Brooks content soon, but I really care about you guys. I really want to show you guys, more of me than just the Darrell Brooks stuff. This hospital right here. This is a hospital my son was born at in Pordenone in Italy. He was born right here. Pretty good hospital, all things considered. That's one thing about over there in Italy, man. All their healthcare is free. Like, we went to the emergency room one time, and they gave us the service, and they were like, "Oh yeah, okay, how do we pay?" And they were like, "What?" We're like, How do we pay? And they kind of just laughed at us. But yeah, this is the hospital my son was born at in Pordenone. One of these floors right here, on the 3rd floor, I believe. I forget which window. It's hard to remember. But this is where my son was born, my baby boy. That's where he was. That's where he was born. I already showed you where he was conceived. Hey. Man. All right, let me catch up on some of these comments, and then if you guys want, we'll get right back into more Darrell Brooks content. I know that's what you guys came here for, but I do like to share, a lot of my life with you guys. You guys have been so good to me that, I trust you guys, and I want to share more of myself with my alphas. Yes, I do. For my 21st birthday, my grandma gave me a piece of the Berlin Wall. That is nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've actually seen the Berlin Wall in DC, in one of the museums. So that's nuts. Oh, Carrie, you used to give him the "I love you" sign. Did you know? So this is "I love you," and this is "I love you too." So if you do this, it's "I love you," and then you move the index finger, and it's "I love you too." So just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys ever want to say it back to somebody, it's "I love you too," just like that. Move that index finger. Let's see. All my Hawaiian friends are taught that hand signal with a wiggle from birth. Is that the wiggle we're talking about? Sure. Is that the one we're talking about? It might be the one we're talking about. I'd recommend it 100%. Oh, you're talking to Blanca. Okay. Monica, it's okay if you're late. No big deal. No big deal. Janana, yeah. This is a long live. This is a long live here today. Yes, it is. Okay. One second, guys. Just trying to catch up. Oh, your Wi-Fi took a little break. Oh, I hate when that happens. Hate it. Military brat here. It's weird, but my favorite place I lived as a kid was Cuba at Guantanamo Bay. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard that before. What was that like? Huh. Interesting. Mel was born and grew up in Germany. Left in 1984. Family was strip searched near Checkpoint Charlie before the fall of the Berlin Wall. That is nuts. Blanco, where don't you have property, man? You know what? The beer is about to be on you, bro. The beer at the game is on you. I need to start a travel channel. You know what? I've thought about it. I have thought about it. If I started a travel channel, would you guys subscribe? Would you guys subscribe if I started a travel channel? Just let me know. That would be a little bit, less frequently uploaded because, it takes so long to like actually put the stuff together. And then also you have the fact that, you gotta get the money to do the traveling. But I would totally do it. Like, here's my thing. I've been applying for jobs in DC and Maryland and stuff, but like, if I could have it my way, this would be my full-time job, period. Like, I would just do this all the time. I wouldn't even go into work. So if that's a possibility, if I can do that, look, y'all, send your prayers up that this all works out for me. Send your prayers up that this all works out for me because I really feel like we're headed towards something special here, and I would like to do this full time. I'd like to get on the live like every other day and just talk to you guys for a living. That would be amazing. It's going to take a little bit of work to get there, but I feel like I can do it. But I definitely need you guys' help for sure. Would you live overseas again, Al? Travel really broadens the mind and your worldview. I want to move back overseas. That is my ultimate goal. So what I want to do is retire in Italy. That's my goal. That's what I want out of life. If I can do that, I've won. That's what I want to do. That's where I want to end up. Kiss the palm, then I love you. Oh, okay. Nice. I like that. I can't do that too much, Carrie, though. I can't do that. Some of my subs be going too crazy. They be going too crazy. I would subscribe and ask to participate as well and recommend others in this chat participate as well. Thank you, Frazier. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Alphonso, I just got lucky and my mom was the one that told me when and where to invest. I love that for you, dude. Seriously. I love when parents are able to like, make their child's life, all the better. Like, that's awesome, dude. That really is. Linda's been watching another trial, Jennifer Crumbly trial. I don't like her attorney at all. She's a drama queen. Eventually, I'll check that one out for sure. You were born at home, Carrie. You know what? That's actually an amazing place to be born. Because I'm pretty sure all of us were born in hospitals like losers. You were born at home. You're the cool one. Let's be real. You're the cool one. Alphonso, we used to go every day. Like 30 of us little bitty kids to float on tire tubes down the river. When you got to a certain point, the sun said, turn back or you will be shot. Long walk back. Germany was one place I didn't go. So I did go to Croatia and Slovenia. I'll show you some of the places that I did go. So I did go to London. What? How am I forgetting what this is called? My UK people. Is it Watford in the United Kingdom? I don't know if it's Watford. That's what it is. Watford. Sorry guys. Watford. Yeah, this was the first place I ever visited in London, and it's where I did not come here to actually go to this Warner Brothers studio. I know that's probably what people would think, but that's not why I was there. I was actually there because I had a friend who played on the women's team for Arsenal, and went to go see her play. And her husband is one of my well, her ex-husband now, unfortunately. Well, he would probably say it's all good. But at the time, her husband was, he's one of my best friends. We came up in the Air Force together. So I was really visiting him, but she was like my friend at the time too, and just went to go see her play, and she took me all around like London and stuff like that too. So I got the full tour and everything. It was amazing. London is by far one of my favorite cities in the entire world, and it's not even close. Also went to Croatia. Croatia was awesome. It was Zagreb. Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. Oh my goodness. Zagreb, Croatia, Christmas market. Y'all gotta go. Y'all have to go. Y'all have to go. This, oh my goodness. This is one of the most beautiful places I have ever been. Ever. It was amazing. Actually, this got me thinking. So you guys know that I have a family YouTube channel. Well, on our family YouTube channel, we've actually documented a lot of our travels. I'm wondering if the Croatia one is on here. I'm going to try to find it. So I'm pretty sure it was before Zane was born. It was, yeah, it was definitely before he was born. We have a lot of like the pregnancy videos on this channel too, if you guys want to see any of that stuff. Excuse me. This is hey babe. We were so young. This is when we went to Venice, and as soon as you come out the train station, this is what you see. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And oh, you know what? Here's our little Chihuahua. That's Rudy. That was Rudy right there. But yeah, this is that little canoe thing that they have that goes around the the city. It was absolutely breathtaking. And again, there's Rudy. We also have, okay. Excuse me, guys. This was Florence. This was that's Rob and Nija. Those are the ones that came down the street and started this friendship that has now lasted all this time. So real quick, you see the NWO belt behind me, or no, you can't see it right now. One sec. Okay, that belt behind me right there it's about to make an appearance. So that belt is right here. I used to wear it when I would travel. I just put it on and wore it everywhere. I was a huge wrestling fan, and I did not care. I just wanted to wear my belt everywhere that I went. Did not care at all. Did not care at all. Yeah, this is the Duomo. The Duomo looks like it was 3D printed. Like it's an insane thing to look at. It really is. It's amazing. Oh, Fee. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. Good to see you. But yeah, that's that is the Duomo. It's a young me with my wife. We were super young, super duper young. I'm trying to see if I have any other like of our traveling videos specifically. This is the UK stuff. Oh, Piancavallo, Italy is really cool too. It's like a ski resort right outside of Aviano. Slovenia, Slovenia is awesome. So you can get a lock, and they have one of those lock fences or whatever. Oh, we wrote that on there too. I wonder if we got any subscribers from that. Robin Ija again, to the right. And there's a young Buddha Boppin with his I Love Dad sweater on. Yes, there he is. There he is. When we got married, we were 21 and 19. So, like, we were super young. Super young. Somehow we've really made it work through all this time. We've made it work through all this time. A lot of lessons learned the hard way, and you know, a lot of awesome moments though. I wouldn't change for the world. Oh, you guys stop that right now. You all are super duper young. We already talked about this, okay? We talked about this. Nobody in here is old. Nobody at all is old. No. Stop it. All of you. Let me see real quick, guys. If there's anything else that I want to show you guys. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? I think we have Zane's first steps on here. Or the first time that he was like stepping and it actually like was cohesive. There it is. Zane walks. Yep, here it is.
Good job.
Yay!
Good job, baby.
I remember those days. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do that, man. Because like if I do any type of like traveling vlogs, I'm actually probably gonna do it on NezoJourneys, because that's our family YouTube page. So yeah, just go ahead and subscribe to NezoJourneys, guys, if that's, you know, the type of stuff you're interested in. If you want to see more of you know, us and the family and things like that, like, this is the place that you're definitely going to get it. You know, I don't want to start a brand new channel, but I do want to give you guys that content, because I think that content's awesome. I think that content is amazing. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to NezoJourneys, guys. NezoJourneys. Subscribe. But yeah, the Zagreb Christmas market was absolutely amazing. And then the place that I'm most proud that I went, Morocco. Yes, I have been to the motherland. And yes, it is amazing. And yes, it is all freaking dirt. Until you get to like the middle. So like it's kind of sectioned off, right? So like Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates and all those, Jordan, Kuwait, Syria, Libya, Egypt, they're all like on the same kind of like trajectory there, as you can see. Morocco is a part of that. But as you go more south, you get into more of the Greenlands of Africa, and you know, they're all beautiful in their own different way. And what we went to was Marrakesh, and Marrakesh was phenomenal. I gotta tell you guys, this has to be some of the best food that I've ever eaten in my life, and I miss it all the time. I've never had tea as good as I had in Marrakesh, and I am very sad that I have not had anything as good. As far as food completely, as far as food completely, nothing has ever beaten South Korea when it comes to food. And that includes Italy, yes. Italy's food was not better than South Korea's food, in my opinion. But the tea in Morocco was better than anywhere. I still have some of the ingredients. I bought like some of the ingredients when I was there, and I kind of just I kept it, and I make the tea from time to time, but I'm running out of the ingredients. I'm getting really upset. But yeah, I'm excited about going back to Africa one day. And that'll be really, really fun for me. I mean, who knows? Maybe that'll be the place that I end up retiring at. I just don't think it's gonna be in the United States. I don't think I'm gonna be in the United States for the rest of my life. I think once we get to a point where like our parents are gone, and they don't need to be taken care of anymore and stuff like that, and obviously our kids will be grown, I think that's when we will depart and try to find another place to live at. I want a diverse place though, and unfortunately I don't know any other diverse places like other than America. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. I haven't seen it. When I went to South Korea, man, there really are just Asians everywhere. When I went to Africa, same thing with Africans. They're just Africans everywhere. Italy, there were Italians everywhere. The UK, like, you guys know where I'm going. Like, I just haven't really seen a bunch of diversity around the world. Now, fortunately, I have been accepted and treated very well no matter where I go around the world. So I just think honestly, what I really am looking for is I'm looking for a place that I like, and then I'm going to try to create the type of life where I don't need to rely on anybody giving me anything to survive, because that becomes a bit of an issue. Like when you have to rely on somebody hiring you, or just anything of that sort, it can become a bit of a problem, especially if you don't fit what they're looking for. And no, the only thing I'll say about Italy that's at all negative is that when I did go over there, there were some racist people, mostly towards like the African immigrants that would come there that had to flee to get there. But as far as me and my wife, we only had one experience, but it wasn't even from an Italian person. So I don't really have much to say negative about Italians. I just don't. I don't. I think they're great people. They can cook their tails off, and they love wine, and so do I. Oh, man. Whew. Okay, guys. That's enough about me. Let's try to watch a little bit more of this before we call it a day, all right? And then, what do you guys say? Maybe same time on Thursday? Does that work for everybody?
Yes, they serve the same purpose.
But they would be able to block traffic by laying down.
I guess I don't understand what your question is here.
Would it be much more easier to see them if they were facing upright than laying down?
I think the height difference between them laying down and being upright is probably quite minuscule, because as you see, the legs that are now up in the air are approximately the same height as what the bar would be if they were standing up how they normally are.
And you come to that conclusion how?
Based on my training experience after deploying barricades on numerous events and working several parades in my work history.
See, I wish he would have just said, with my eyes. I wish he would have just said, like, and how would you come to that conclusion? By looking.
Estimate that a barricade facing upright and the barricade laying down would be the same height.
Approximately.
All right, let's put this on 1.5 or 1.25.
Can you bring it back to 10 seconds? From what we're looking at right now, it's a little hard to see. You can see the vehicle, you can see where you identified you were, but it's a little bit hard to see everything. Would that be fair to say? Because of the person with the black coat and the gray hoodie and Nike black pants is directly in the middle of the screen? That's fair to say it's a little hard to see from this.
Where it is paused now, yes.
Yes, that's what I meant, where it's paused now.
Yes.
It looks like this would be you right here. Would that be fair to say?
That is correct.
It looks like you're firing your weapon right there. Would that be fair to say?
I do not know if I have pulled the trigger yet or not. I don't believe I have.
You were ready to fire at that point.
That's correct.
Do you recall what you were aiming for?
Yes, I do.
Can you state for the record and for the jury?
You, Darrell Brooks.
Again, you make reference to the you and the name. How did you come to that? Seeing as how you just testified to that you couldn't see anything before what you call the West Wisconsin house. Would that be fair to say that you testified to that?
That's correct.
And you also stated that you learned additional information later on. Would that be fair to say?
That's correct.
So how could you determine at this time right now where we're looking at that you knew the suspect's name and the driver? Because you keep referring to you and then you saying the name. How did you have that information at this point that's paused right here that we're looking at?
I didn't say at that time I knew your name.
You referred to the name. Did you not?
That is correct.
So how were you able to obtain the information about a name?
I did not know your name at the time I shot at you.
Who's the you were referring to?
Darrell Brooks.
Again, you say a name that you haven't answered how you came.
Oh my gosh. Come on, y'all. Y'all really want me to watch this?
To that information. Were you told this?
Yes.
By whom?
I do not know who told me. Ultimately, I just know that throughout the course of the investigation, you were arrested within 30 or 40 minutes, and you were identified as Darrell Brooks, who was the suspect in this incident.
So you either had to hear that name from either a report that you heard or someone told you. How did you come to the conclusion of the name?
I'm assuming someone at the police department told me your name.
And you don't recall who that was?
No.
Even though you can cite the name so clearly and identify it and keep stressing it and stressing it, and you don't recall how you learned the information of the name?
That is correct.
So is it fair to say that you're just using the name based off what you're told and not what you were aware of?
What are you asking me?
Is it fair to say that you're identifying this name based off of what you told and not what you knew?
I'm saying the name based on the fact that you were arrested for this incident. You were identified during this incident, and because of that investigation, that is how we know your name.
Would it be fair to say, obviously you said you've been in law enforcement for 7.5 years, correct?
Correct.
I'm sure you've done a lot of investigations in that 7.5 years. Is that fair to say?
Correct.
Huh?
So you do understand that during a police investigation, any suspect is innocent until proven guilty. Would that be fair to say?
That's correct.
And so with that knowledge, why are you so adamant about the name of the suspect that you just testified to not being aware of at the time? That you testified to, in fact, being told?
I'm sorry, I'm confused by your question. Can you say it again?
I think it was clear, but I'll say it again.
Thank you.
Well, I'll say it this way. You testified to not being aware of the suspect's name at the time.
Correct.
You also testified to being told of the name, correct?
Correct. I don't know how I came about your name. I would assume it was through the investigation at the police department.
And were you, in fact, part of that investigation?
No, I was not.
So it would be fair to say that by you using a name, you would not be sure. How can you be sure?
I'll object.
Argument.
It's been asked, it's been answered, it's argumentative, the objection is sustained. Please ask your next question.
When asked about what you were aiming at when you fired, you didn't give a definitive answer. You were aiming for the driver?
I felt like I gave a pretty definitive answer. My answer was you,
You
Daryl
were aiming
Brooks.
for the driver?
Yes. It's pretty definitive. I identified the person I was shooting at.
What part of the driver's body could you see when the vehicle passed you?
When the vehicle was approaching me, I could see the silhouette of his face and upper portion of his body.
Can you describe what you mean by silhouette?
The upper portion of a person's body, I would say, from maybe chest, shoulders, and head and face.
You said silhouette, though. What is a silhouette?
He just said
The
it.
outer portions of what would be like your shoulder down, your arms to your chest. The silhouette would be the outer portion of it.
That would be the upper half, not the silhouette. What do you mean by silhouette?
The objection is sustained. It's, Mr. Brooks is not asking a question. It was argumentative. The jury can certainly decide what that means, but he's answered the question.
Would it be fair to say that that would be equivalent to a profile?
What do you mean by a profile?
A profile would be sort of like a side angle view. Would it be fair to say that a silhouette would be more of an outline that would be kind of similar to a profile?
I don't know exactly what you're asking here, but I can tell you when the vehicle was driving towards me, I could see your face. And then as the vehicle drove to my right, yes, then I saw the side of your face. And so then, yes, as a vehicle passes you, you see different portions of the driver, I guess you could say.
And so you aim towards what you can see?
Correct.
So that would be the upper part, as you say, you said the shoulder, you made I think it was your left hand pointing to your right shoulder, shoulder and up. Silhouette, as you say?
That is what I could see when you were driving at me. You asked me what I could see of you, and that is what I could see of you in the vehicle when you were approaching me.
The question now, though, is that what you aim for?
I was aiming at you, yes.
At what you can see?
I was aiming at you in the driver's seat, yes.
Shoulder, as you pointed to, and up, correct? Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Firing a weapon of your caliber, would any of those shots be kill shots?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that firing a kill shot at anyone would terrify you?
I'm sure being shot at is terrifying. Yes, it is.
So it'd be fair to say you were shooting to kill?
No.
So would it be fair to say that, judging based on what you see, that you testified to, a silhouette from about here that you pointed to, from the shoulder, using your left hand, you pointed at your right shoulder from here up, and you just acknowledged that any one of those three shots could have been kill shots. Would it be fair to say that you were aiming to kill? Shooting to kill, rather, not aiming to kill, but shooting to kill?
No.
So, in your estimate, what do you think you would have hit if you just testified to saying that you aimed at the driver? What were you estimating to hit?
Well, my intention was to shoot you in the upper portion of the body. However, my intention was not to kill you. My intention was to stop the threat that you were posing to everyone in the downtown area at the Christmas parade.
Keep referring to the you again. Well, that's not a question, so. By your estimation, acknowledging that those were kill shots, if you connected with any of those shots, is it possible the driver could have been killed?
Yes.
And would it be fair to say that that's deadly force?
Yes.
Do you think it would have been possible to aim at the tire of the vehicle?
No.
Why not? Would shooting the tire of the vehicle not stop the vehicle?
No, it would not have.
So a blown tire would, to your estimation, a blown tire would not stop a vehicle from moving?
No, it will not.
So it'll just keep on, it won't even slow down?
That is correct. I'm trained to stop the threat. You were the threat. The vehicle was not. The vehicle was the weapon in which you used. So that is why I shot at you.
There's the you again. Pretty clever.
Why does he think he's so smart? You're not saying anything.
Could you have, well, you testify that you're trying to stop the threat. And so, would it be fair to say that that training constitutes shooting kill shots?
Well, we are trained in deadly force, and when we are presented with a deadly force incident, yes, we have to sometimes make that difficult decision and use deadly force.
Have you ever used deadly force before that incident? Ground.
Sustained.
You said you're trained to use deadly force. So would it be fair to say that anytime you shoot your weapon, it would be deadly force?
When it is directed at a person, yes.
Were you injured in any way during the incident?
No, I was not.
And at the time, being where you were positioned at, you've already testified that you could not see what was going on during the parade route from your position. So, why did you feel the need at the time, not knowing the full extent of what was happening, to use deadly force?
Because as I previously stated, based on the fact that the radio traffic for people screaming for ambulances, and as different officers were getting on the radio, and it was progressively moving further and further westbound towards me on the parade route, that, and then officers saying someone was hit, which I initially thought was a physical altercation, someone being hit, but it was a vehicle versus person hit. Based on that, the vehicle speed at which, yes, I could not see it down Main Street. I only had a couple seconds at most until the vehicle from where I saw it was to my location. So based on the amount of vehicle damage, I knew the vehicle had been striking pedestrians in the roadway, and because of that...
All right, Amanda, you win with that comment. All right, y'all, look, I gotta get off of here, though. Gotta go pick up some prescriptions. Gotta have them, so gotta pick them up. I promise I will wear all my protective gear and not get anyone sick. One of us has to do it. But, yeah, you guys take it easy. Again, would you guys say same time on Thursday? Does that work for everybody? 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Does that work for everybody? You guys let me know, please, before I go ahead and get myself up off of here. You guys just let me know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. You know, helping me get through today as I recover, and you know, I appreciate you guys spending some time getting to know me a little bit better with, you know, the travels that I've been through, all the places that I've been. Don't forget, guys, if you want more of, you know, that type of stuff, definitely go ahead and subscribe to NezoJourneys. That's where you'll find all of that stuff at. If you go on NezoJourneys and you scroll all the way down to the very first video we posted on there, you can see a little baby version of my cat Sammy when we first got him. My first ever pet. One of my favorite videos that we ever made. Excuse me, guys. Man, I have a headache, bro. You guys are awesome, as always. I love you guys. Love you, alphas. And I will see you guys soon. I should be over this pretty quickly. I typically don't stay sick for very long. So Thursday at 12. I will see you guys then, all right? See ya. Peace.